Welcome into pregame.com. I'm Paulie Howard. That's Teddy Covers. Bowl season continues. Saturday the 27th, the Sun Bowl from El Paso. It's Duke against Arizona State. Arizona State made it all the way to number 6 and then struggled to get to the finish line. They lost in Corvallis to Oregon State. They lost against Arizona in their final game. And then you got a Duke team, also 9-3, but they beat one team with a winning record. That's Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and I mean, certainly when we look at this point spread, there's a lot of Pac-12 versus ACC in this point spread. Mm-hmm. The Pac-12 came into the season, they were expected to be on par with the SEC as the top conference in the country, and I think that they lived up to that. Even though we saw the Pac-12 teams beating up on each other, boy, my powering numbers consistently had the Pac-12 teams right up there with the SEC squads, top to bottom. That conference was brutal. Meanwhile, we look at the ACC, and there wasn't a lot of quality competition. There really wasn't. And look no further than the Florida State line against Oregon, where the Ducks laying big points against the best team in the ACC by a wide margin. It speaks volumes about how the betting markets are viewing these two conferences, why Arizona State's laying the price that they are.
How about the coaches? I love Cutcliffe. I think Graham's a good coach. Is there a motivation problem here for Arizona State? I think Duke will be up for the game.
Yeah, I'm sure Duke will be up for the game. I mean, we're talking about a team that hasn't won a bowl game since the Eisenhower era.
Get out.
Yeah, 19. Wow. It was January 2nd, 1961, a 7-6 Cotton Bowl win over Arkansas. For those of you scoring at home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They were up last year. I mean, they had A&M on the ropes. Should have won that game.
They had A&M on the ropes last year and 2 years ago, and I know this is going to cause pain for anyone that had Duke in that game against Cincinnati, the Belk Bowl, which still stands out to me among some of the worst beats that you'll ever take in a college football game, where Duke is, first and goal with the score tied and less than like a minute and a half left, and they're catching more than a touchdown. And, of course, the fumble. The fumble was returned for a touchdown, and then it was a pick six, the interception, whatever. It was a disaster in the last 2 minutes. It was a pick six. It was a fumble. It was a touchdown. Then it was a pick six on the next drive. It's a loss that people still remember, obviously, if you had Duke. So it's been a while for Duke. But there's also a motivational aspect here for Arizona State. Let's talk about Todd Graham for a minute, because Todd Graham, he's a pretty intense guy. He's a pretty intense head coach. And he had a great bowl track record at Tulsa. They won 63-7, 45-13, and 62-35 in their 3 bowl games. And one of those was a 10-point dog. Killed everyone. Went to Arizona State, first bowl at Arizona State. They faced Navy, and he even took some criticism for this because he ran up the score on Navy in that ball game. It was a 62-28 over Navy 2 years ago. Last year, their 2-touchdown chalk against Texas Tech, and they got wiped out in that ball game. They lost 37-23. And if you want a funny video to look at Todd Graham at the end of that game. Yeah. He was pissed. I'm talking steam flying out of his ears. Not a happy camper. I think Arizona State's coming to play every bit as much as Duke is in this ball game. And I know that at one point this season they were ranked fairly highly. I know they didn't close out particularly well. But based on what happened last year, based on Graham's track record, I think they show. And from all the things I've been reading, Arizona State's focus appears to be there for this particular bowl game.
All right, let's make it official.
Well, let's talk about it. We've got 2 really good offenses here. Taylor Kelly's healthy. He battled injuries all year. Talking about a guy with a 20-5 touchdown to interception ratio on the season. We're talking about a couple of running backs in Foster and Richard that average more than 5.5 yards per carry. Very balanced spread attack for Arizona State, and they're going to run up-tempo all game long against Duke. Duke, we're talking about a team that moved the football effectively all year. Anthony Boone only threw 7 interceptions all year. Duke doesn't have Arizona State's playmakers, but boy, when we talk about Cutcliffe as an offensive mind, he's someone that you have to respect.
Yes.
So we're not talking about a pair of elite defenses here. We're talking about both teams playing at a fast pace, and we're talking about 2 pretty good offenses. So what are we looking at here, Paul? Up and over. Let's make it official. Duke and Arizona State. Let's take the over 65.5. And if you shop around, you may be able to find a better number than that. But I expect a high-scoring affair in El Paso. You ever been to El Paso?
No, and I'm never going.
Yeah. I haven't been there either. But I'll be watching on Saturday and look for this game to get up and over the total.
All right, good luck to you. Good luck to everyone out there. Another loaded card, 5 bowl games on Saturday. And we'll see you next time on pregame.com.